Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and Dr. Novocaine has given me the go-ahead to finish out this game, and he's going to start Luokeren 8. So that means I'll be doing the rematches and the Wily fights, and that means you guys are stuck with me for the rest of this game. Or I'm stuck with you, however you want to look at it. Okay, we need... I don't know if we're going to need utilities or not, but I'm going to need ring. Actually, I need Pharaoh and ring to beat. We're going to fill up Toad, actually. Now, the really intense thing about this part here is going to be... I thought we were down to 1 energy tank, not 2. Huh. Oh, I could be mistaken. The really intense thing is I have to... Ow. I have to try to not die at all in this video, because if you've been following along with the series, myself and Dr. Novocaine were kind of competing with each other to see who can die the least amount of times, and as far as this game goes, we're tied at 3 deaths apiece. And since I'm the only one that's going to be playing the rest of this game, it all hinges on whether or not I make it through here alive. So isn't that intense? Probably be more intense if this wasn't a direct copy-paste from Mega Man 4. But it just work with it. Look at all that health I don't need. So we're gonna go in here. Will we even have rematches? That is the question. Yep, we have rematches. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you. Bright man, I know how to handle this. I could also use that glitch where I kill Dr. Wily with Toadman. Or Toadman's weapon, I should say. I'm thinking I probably shouldn't do that. I'm dodging you poorly. Ah, Bright Man! Stay away from me! Oi. Okay, let's go up to this corner and deal with Pharaoh Man. I don't want to deal with Pharaoh Man. Ah, there we go. I got him into a spot where he's just going to take a bunch of damage, and he'll die off here. What an intense and interesting Pharaoh Man battle. Yeah, when we're competing with a number of deaths, I don't feel as inclined to... Toadman. I don't feel as inclined to go easy on bosses. Like this. Alright, now I could use Ringman. Where's Ringman at? Are you Ringman? No, but you are someone I want to deal with at full health. I do have 2 energy tanks I can use. Oh, you weren't supposed to jump. I'm dodging Drillman there fairly well. It's usually a lot better than how things normally go with him. I do like this music, but that's apparently the only thing that's been changed in this stage. Oh, hi there, Ringman. How do I want to deal with you? We'll try Pharaoh. I know I need this for Wily, but I also need him dead. We should have enough Pharaoh for Wily, and hopefully we'll get some weapon refill. Which I think we should. Oh, it's Skullman. How do you beat a pile of bones? You cover them with dust. This emulates years of wear and tear and burial. Not so much tear, but you guys know what I mean. Oh, hey, he's dead already. Wait a minute. The other health pickups, they were all normal Mega Man shaped, or am I just imagining all this? And that one that we got from Skullman, that was the Mega Man 1 graphic that this game has been using all along. What? Is that really what's been happening here, and I'm just now picking up on this? Well, we'll check Dustman's. Yeah! Well, that's a Mega Man 1 power-up. I could have swore some of the others we got were regular life. I am not using Skull Barrier on you. Sorry, I like Skull Barrier and all, but it's not gonna happen. I'm just going to battle Dive Man the safest way possible. Keep your distance. Hey. He's doing that thing where you want to take small hops, but then not. I'll risk it. Knock it off. See, I wasn't imagining it. That is a regular health power-up. So some of them are the Mega Man 1 sprite, and some of them are the regular Mega Man 4. Oh yeah, this Wily battle. There's nothing to this, since this hasn't been altered at all. I was gonna say, I better not take damage there. This Wily seems to be taking more damage using an E-Tank. We are not playing risky. There's too much on the line. Alright, go Toadman's weapon. I don't have any of it to fire. Well, you've escaped this time, Wily. And as usual, there's another little mini-stage. Oh, this one has been altered. Was that necessary? It's been altered to be empty and boring. That's what it is. No weapon refill either, so yeah. Here we go. Oh, we're not turning the lights off for this. That's actually making it more difficult to see where Wily is. Ooh, apparently shooting out the Pharaoh shot does a lot more damage than just having the orb floating over your head. Oh, you were dead. You're supposed to be dead. Yeah. He's dead. Nope. Not gonna get the last shot on me, Wily. And then suddenly a door and some flashing buttons appear. Well, that came from out of nowhere. Danger is... okay. Well, that was a bit silly. Some weird graphical choices there. And typical Mega Man 4 end sequence. And hey, we didn't die, so we're leaving this game at another tie in the series. So far, Luokeren 2... ooh. Interesting music choice here. The final boss music from Final Fantasy IV. In kind of an 8-bit remix. I love it. Why couldn't we have this like going through the Wily stages and actually have something more to them? Yeah, ending this game as well in a tie with Dr. Novocaine on number of deaths. Same thing happened in Luokeren 2. Luokeren 3, we're not going to talk about that one. Well, we are, just not the competition between me and Doc. Instead, I want to talk about... Luokeren 3 was kind of frustrating and challenging at times because it was really glitchy and such. But in the same sense, it also made things kind of exciting and somewhat interesting to watch, because you never really knew what was going to happen next. And so I did enjoy playing through Luokeren 3 more so than this one. This game, you had the really glitchy, messed up Toadman stage, and other than that, most of the stages have been kind of empty or watered down, and they just weren't... they didn't bring the challenge and the excitement, which is why this end credit music doesn't really fit here. Unless this is like a prelude to Luokeren 8. But I'm hoping that one ends up more challenging than this one did. But, we have the staff. Brightman is the staff. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. So yeah, the bosses are unchanged, which I'm not really expecting them to be altered in any way for the rest of this series. I do hope I'm kind of wrong on that. I also kind of hope I'm not. But for the sake of my competition with Doc. But yeah, I know I've said in the past, I like it when they do alter the boss patterns, or even just change the boss weaknesses. If you're not going to do anything else, just change the weaknesses. I do understand that changing enemies' behavior can be more challenging as far as programming-wise. What is going on with those numbers? And so I can understand a lot of hackers not doing that, and that's reasonable. But if you're not going to change anything, just make it a little bit more interesting. Throw a couple spikes in the middle of the room, or on one of the walls, just to make some sort of added challenge or added dynamic. Throw a block in the room, or make an uneven battlefield in a place where there would normally just be a normal flat surface. And that can add a whole new dynamic to a boss battle. Like if you'd done that with Skullman, that would have been really interesting. Make a blocked room kind of like, kind of like Sparkman's battle room. But that's all we have for this game, Luokeren 7. We're going to put this game to bed. This has been Late Night Mega and Dr. Novocaine. Good night, everyone.